Dobbs Tonight. News, debate, and opinion. Here again, Mr. Independent, Lou Dobbs.
President Bush is at it again, playing free trader president. When President Bush took office, there were 3 free trade agreements. Today, there are agreements with 14 countries. President Bush hoping to add to that list before he leaves office, but what could be a very high cost. The free trade agenda pursued by this president and this Congress has already cost millions of American jobs. Lisa Sylvester has our report.
President Bush has less than 100 days in office. In his remaining time, he and his cabinet members are actively pushing to enact trade agreements with Colombia, South Korea, and Panama. Last Thursday at a White House signing ceremony.
These free trade agreements will strengthen our relationships with key allies.
Today, at a summit on international development.
I believe the world ought to send a clear signal that we remain committed to open markets.
Recent job losses have pushed unemployment up. In some states, unemployment is hovering near 8%. The current economic crisis has not stopped the administration's relentless push for trade agreements. Supporters say these trade deals will help the U.S. economy grow and provide new markets for U.S. exports. The Colombia trade deal is currently before the House of Representatives, and the White House hopes for a vote when Congress returns after the election.
And it's a legacy vote, so to speak, for President Bush. He would like to have that agreement done on his watch.
These trade agreements, beginning with the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA, have led to thousands of American jobs being sent overseas. Teamsters General President Jim Hoffa held a news conference outside a shuttered plant in Ohio where the Mr. Coffee maker was once produced.
We're sick and tired of American jobs being shipped overseas. You know, this box shows you what's going on. Mr. Coffee, look what it says on the bottom, made in China. That's what's wrong. We need to have it made in America by Americans for Americans.
Hoffa says at a time when middle-class families are being crushed by the current financial crisis, now is not the time to ship even more jobs offshore. But with Mr. Bush leaving office, the trade issue will fall to the next president. Senator McCain says the U.S. should engage in multilateral and bilateral efforts to reduce barriers to trade. Senator Obama has questioned the trade deals, saying they have led to job losses in the United States. And he says he wants to have labor and environmental protections included in future trade agreements. Lou?
Lisa, thanks very much.